This Way is brought to you by Island Getaway. Island Getaway is a leader in property management and has been Hilton Head Island's premier vacation rental company for over 20 years.
Welcome to Walk This Way, your guide to island fun. I'm your host, Debbie Court.
And I'm Amanda Skager from Island Getaway Rentals. Today we're going to talk about the advantages of coming to Hilton Head. Once the climate cools down, the leaves start to turn, and Hilton Head just turns into an island retreat.
That's right, Amanda. You know, there was a time when after November there really wasn't a whole lot going on here on Hilton Head, but today that's just not the case. And I'm sure you all at Island Getaway can attest to that with the amount of visitors that you welcome to the island this time of year.
You're exactly right, Debbie. A lot of people have started to catch on to the advantages of coming to Hilton Head this time of year. After the summer dies down, it's not nearly as crowded, and it really is a great time to enjoy all the activities, as you know, biking, and there's also, of course, golf and tennis, which is a huge attraction this time of year for people to come. Also, on top of that, one of the great things is that all of our accommodations are up to 60% off the summer rates in the off season, which people just don't understand how affordable it is to come at a different time of year.
The temperatures are so awesome too. I mean, when that heat finally breaks from the summertime, no humidity, so we have beautiful days like today, which is great. Now, you also offer monthly rentals as well, correct?
We do. We offer monthly rentals typically from September through March, and we have a majority of properties that do monthly rentals, so people who live in much cooler climates, colder climates, want to come down to Hilton Head and enjoy everything that we have to offer.
Now, we've had an opportunity to take a look at some of the beautiful oceanfront accommodations that Island Getaway offers. But really, they have almost 500 of the most prestigious properties here on Hilton Head. And we are here at one of them today. It's 97 Mooring Buoy in Palmetto Dunes.
Right. This house is so special for so many reasons. Fourth row ocean in Palmetto Dunes. Just from sitting out here, you can see the beautiful lagoon views.
It's gorgeous.
There's a huge swimming pool, tons of space for entertaining and enjoying this kind of weather that we have right now. And also the interior of the house, which we'll look at later, features 2 living areas, 2 dining areas, one formal, one informal. There's a game room with a pool table, and all the bedrooms are beautiful. The bathrooms are all completely redone. Beautiful dining area. Plus, there's even a private dock out here. I mean, this house is truly fantastic.
How many bedrooms? I mean, how many people does this home accommodate?
It'll sleep 16. It's 5 bedrooms and 5.5 baths. And it's 16 comfortably because the layout is just amazing.
You can definitely get lost in this home. It's gorgeous. So what do you say? Walk this way and let's show you around 97 Mooring Buoy.
I told you this house was amazing. Now, it's that time of year again when the holidays are rolling around and a lot of families want to take advantage of that time off together. So what better place to do that than coming to Hilton Head? Now, Island Getaway offers almost 500 accommodations that are really reasonable this time of year. Take, for instance, 97 Mooring Buoy. This house sleeps 16 people. It's a 5-bedroom, 5.5-bath home, and you can rent that for a base rate of only $1,500 for a 3-night stay. If you have any other questions about our accommodations, you can give us a call at 800-476-4885 and one of our representatives will help you. Or you can also book online 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at www.islandgetaway.com. When we come back, we're going to show you why it's the perfect time of year to get outside.
Welcome back to Walk This Way, or should I say Bike This Way. It is another beautiful day here on Hilton Head and perfect day for a bike excursion. One of the main attractions of the island are the miles and miles of bike trails. You can literally ride from one end of the island to the other, let alone along the beaches. So there's just a ton of places to go. And if you do need a bike or biking accessories, you can call the Pedaling Pelican. They're located down here at Sea Pine Center. But you can also just give them a call and they will actually deliver the bikes right to your door. Their number is 671-5000, or you can go to their website, pelicancruiser.com. From there, you can see the variety of bikes and accessories that they have available. There's something for every member of the family. You can get pricing online. You can see their monthly specials. You can rent for a single day up to a full week. And of course, they will deliver and pick up directly from your home. Now, biking is not just the only activity that's great this time of year. For you tennis players out there, we have a variety of private and public tennis courts throughout the island, as well as daily, weekly, and semi-private lessons available. And of course, there is golf. Now, we're going to check in with Daniel right now. He's at Old South Golf Links, and let's see what's happening over there this time of year.
Thank you, Debbie. I'm here with Jim Urimovich, head golf professional at Old South Golf Links. And Jim, we're really excited to be here today. I'm glad we're doing this interview and not playing today.
Oh, I know, yeah, it'd be brutal out there today, but thank you for having me out here today at Old South. It's a beautiful winter day, you know, about 60 degrees. So.
And blustery.
Yes, sir.
And probably a good day to be out here because we're hitting our off season, and that's sort of the reason that we came here today. We want to talk with Jim a little bit about what goes on in the off season here at Old South, but first of all, why don't you tell us a little bit of history of the club and the course, and when did you guys open up?
We opened in 1991, and it was one of the first golf courses out here in Bluffton, and it is owned by about 20 different investors, and it is designed by Clyde Johnson, who's a local architect. He's designed about 15 golf courses.
Right. Nationally acclaimed.
Yes, he is.
Designer.
Yes, and we have reached a 4.5-star rating numerous times through Golf Digest.
Well, and I can vouch for that. I've played this course maybe 1,000 times in my 11 years on Hilton Head. And I think what's really neat about Old South is it's sort of at the gate of Hilton Head, if you will. I know you have a Bluffton address,
right,
but in terms of proximity to the island, you're literally right off the bridge at the Moss Creek Light.
Yeah, it's actually considered Hilton Head by a lot of people. It's not far off the island. You don't have to travel far into the 278 traffic, and I think that's what makes us very popular.
Jim, there's so many beautiful holes. I think there are 18 beautiful holes out here, but obviously there are some what we would call signature holes. Why don't you tell us about some of the features here of the golf course?
Right, there's some breathtaking holes out there. There's 5 holes that are out on the Intercoastal Waterway, and there's 7 holes where there's water views. Holes like number 7, number 16, number 17, there's total water views of the Intercoastal and Calabogie Sound, where you have to hit ball double carries over some ponds, and it makes it quite interesting in a windy day like this. That's one of my favorite features. Plus, it's very uncommon now to have golf courses where there's no homes.
That's right.
And we only have 2 holes that have houses, and people that come down anymore, I think they find that very interesting and gives them a real cozy feeling out there.
Especially those high handicappers that have hit a few windows and doors and rooftops.
Yes.
They feel a little more comfortable out here hitting that big slice or that big fade.
Right, that only really happens on 1 hole, so it's very nice, and people have a good time out here and not have to worry about people. So.
And you mentioned carries and island holes. Obviously, those holes are some of your more your lower handicap and more difficult holes. But having played this course both at a championship level and in scrambles and more, fun-oriented tournaments, this course has amazing skill level playability.
Right.
And what I mean, you can make it quite easy and member-friendly or player-friendly, and it can play as tough as any course around here when you get back on those tip tees.
Right, I agree. From the gold tees, it plays about 6,600 yards, which by today's standard is really not that long of a golf course. But say if you take, for instance, a day like today and you get on the 16th hole, from the gold tees, it's about a 200-yard carry.
Right.
But I've seen it before. We've had to actually move the tees forward because there's people that can't carry that normally hit the ball 260, 270 yards. But on the other hand, we do have white tees and blue tees, which are very favorable for, anywhere from a 25 to 30 handicapper to a scratch golfer.
Right.
And sometimes the people that aren't playing good, they tend to overlook that due to the fact that it's so beautiful out there when they head out at the sound and they see the water and the dolphins and stuff like that. So
I, again, can attest to the levels of play, because being in the Summer League,
Right.
We jump all over the place in terms of the tees that we play.
Right.
And the Summer League is one of the wonderful programs that Old South offers. They also hold prestigious events like the Riley's Tournament
Right.
Every year. I think you've done Riley's now, what, 6 or 7 years in a row?
yeah, I believe so, yes.
And having played in that myself, I can tell you, these guys not only are in the best shape on the island, but the service is impeccable here. And that's one of the beautiful things about being an operation like you are. You have very little turnover. A lot of the staff have been here for years and years and years. And you know what to expect when you drive on the premises here.
Yeah, we take pride in our restaurant. We're one of the only places around that has a full-service breakfast 7 days a week. And if you've ever eaten here, you know why, because we have a couple people, our cooks, Cindy and Edison, have been here. One has been here 13 years, one has been here 10. Our outside staff has been here probably an average of about 8 years, and we do pride ourselves on good service, and we want people to come back once they've come here. So it's a very warm place to come and play golf and eat.
For locals and for, obviously, our resort guests.
Correct.
Jim, what kind of off-season programs are you offering for somebody who may be visiting the island for vacation, holiday, or just seeing relatives?
Well, we sell prepaid rounds, in blocks of 25, 50, or 75. And those can be purchased from the months of November, December, and January. And we also have winter memberships, which have been very positive. You can buy a monthly membership. And we have about 85 winter Canadian members that come down now, and they've got to know each other, and they play together all the time, and it's been very successful, and we hope to continue on that and have more members this year. And we do some tournaments for them, and we have a couple, scrambles and stuff with the staff, and we have a good time with them, and like I say, we hope to have more this year.
Jim, all that program, off-season program sounds great, and I would encourage anybody that's on the island who's looking for a great golf experience to come on out to Old South. It's always impeccably maintained. Your staff is clearly the best on the island. And for more information, you can call 785-5353. Ask for Jim or Derek or any of the guys in the shop. We'll be glad to take care of you. If you would like to book your tee time online, you can go to www.oldsouthgolf.com. And again, Jimmy, thanks so much for having us out.
Look forward to seeing you out here playing in Riley's.
I'll be here with bells on.
Okay, good.
Thank you, Debbie, and back to you.
Thanks, Daniel. When we come back, a new feature on the show, the Island Getaway email box. Stay with us. We're back, and here again at 97 Mooring Buoy in Palmetto Dunes, and today we're talking about the benefits of visiting Hilton Head during the fall and winter months. Amanda, I don't think I'm alone when I say I think this time of year is the best time of year on Hilton Head.
I agree, and I live here, so a lot of people have noticed that. And as you've shown in other segments of this show, there is so much to do. The weather is absolutely beautiful. You can bike, you can play golf, you can play tennis. I mean, the list is endless.
It's perfect. Now, as we mentioned before break, we have a new segment of the show. It's called the Island Getaway email box, and it's actually where the Island Getaway guests and homeowners have written in and are sending us some of their questions and comments. And we have two comments today from some homeowners that had written in.
T. Jordan from Pittsburgh, PA writes, "We are so pleased with the services Island Getaway provides. We can book our own time online 24 hours a day, as well as view an updated calendar of rentals. The Island Getaway website is user-friendly for us and for guests, and thank you for not having marketing fees. We could not be happier with Island Getaway." And M.J. Smith from Destin, Florida writes, "The staff at Island Getaway has gone far beyond our expectations after coming from a different rental company. Everyone is very friendly, knowledgeable, and always willing to help. We know our property is in good hands because Island Getaway has hired inspectors, decorator on staff, and always follows up with us about our property. Thanks, Island Getaway."
Thanks to the Island Getaway homeowners for writing in to the Island Getaway email box. And actually, that'll wrap up this episode of Walk This Way.
And thanks also to Jim Urimovich from Old South Golf Links and also the Pedaling Pelican.
Also, we can't forget Amanda and the entire family at Island Getaway Rentals for their superb accommodations and their property management services. Again, don't forget to give them a call, 842-4664, or visit them online at islandgetaway.com. Remember, if you're looking for a way to discover or rediscover Hilton Head,
walk this way. Thanks for watching.
Walk This Way is brought to you by Island Getaway. Island Getaway is a leader in property management and has been Hilton Head Island's premier vacation rental company for over 20 years.